Welcome to my pretend cooking show. I am Dina Mitchell.
And I'm Brittany I.
And this is my kitchen. Prego. Today we are making Pollo alla Romana, also known as Roman style chicken. This happens to be one of my favorite chicken dishes. And it happens to be a favorite of kids too. Why is it my favorite? Because it's easy to make, simple, fresh ingredients, and in all, it takes about 30 minutes. So let's get started. This is one of my favorite chickens. It's Mary's Organic air-chilled chicken. Air-chilled meaning everywhere in Europe, they air-chill chickens. For some reason here in America, we'll actually chill in water. So air-chilled is gonna be your most flavorful chicken. And you can get other organic chickens, that's totally fine, but Mary's happens to be my favorite because it's air-chilled and organic. So if you can find that, that's great. 1 onion, 3 bell peppers, and I like to get yellow and red because this is a Roman style chicken, so we're going for all the colors of Italy. We've got cherry tomatoes, we've got some wine, we've got some fresh basil, salt, pepper, Tbsp, which is this little French spice. It's actually from Basque, and the flavor is amazing if you haven't had it before. It's a sweet, smoky type flavor, and it just adds a lot. Garlic, and that's about it. And by the way, if you don't want to use this, you can also use red pepper flakes. And instead of basil, you can use oregano. Let's get started. What I'm gonna do is clear out this area.
If you guys have any questions, I'm back here looking and watching our live, so go ahead and ask questions.
Yeah, Brittany's here to answer any questions if you guys have any. Oh, and olive oil, of course, because it's Italian cooking. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut up a chicken. Cutting up your own chicken is probably the most economical thing that you can do to bring to your kitchen. It's gonna be minimum half the price of whatever cut piece that you bought. And if you're getting a skinless, boneless piece, you might even pay 3 times as much. Plus, you're gonna get the backbone and then the little chicken tips, where you can make a fantastic chicken stock, about 4 quarts or so, and either use it within 4 days or freeze it. So let's get started. It's a little intimidating at first, but it's super, super easy. If you're really good, you can get it done in 2 minutes. I'm happy with about 3. Oh, by the way, the timer doesn't start when you're taking the paper off, but just saying. So, you know, there's some people that still think that they have to rinse off your chicken before you use it. You really don't. Any of the bacteria that chicken may have is going to be cooked off during the process. If anything, you risk getting more bacteria or salmonella around your kitchen because you washed it off in your kitchen sink. So you're better off not. What I'm doing right now is I'm drying off the chicken, so it makes it easier for me to cut it. And then also it's gonna crisp up better the more that it's dried. And this one came with a little present of the neck, which I don't need. I'll put that aside. So I always have a stack of paper towels next to me when I'm getting ready to carve up a chicken. I don't know if any of you guys have done this. I really recommend you doing it.
Should I add half of the tomatoes in now?
Yes. So Brittany's got it started on a recipe, and by the time I finish this, hopefully it'll be ready to show you. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm going to cut off the wings. I'm just making a little slit so I can see where the bone is. Snap it, and then I know exactly where to cut it. And then I'm gonna cut off the tip and use that for stock. Do the same on this side. Just cut off so I can see. And now I'm gonna cut around that bone. And again, cut off the tip to use for stock. Now I'm gonna flip over the chicken, and the chicken has natural fat lines. It actually shows you where to cut it. So I am going to just cut it enough so I can expose the skin. Grab underneath it, crack it, and now I can see where the bone is and I know exactly where it cut. I got a thigh and a leg. And I actually see the oyster of the chicken right here, but I'm going to keep it attached to the thigh. This little nugget. Yummy. And then, dry it off a little bit more. Now we're to the back of the kitchen, and this is where I use kitchen sears. And again, you see a fat line here. I'm going to go ahead and cut here. And then the same on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and pull off the back. And put it here for right now. Now I've got 2 breasts. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to go to where the breastbone is. Cut down. And now I have 2 breastbone, 2 wings, and now I'm going to cut off the thigh. The same thing, I'm going to cut along the fat line to expose the bone. I have a thigh, and then a thigh. So there's all your pieces. 7 pieces for cutting up your chicken. So now we are going to, I'm going to save my back for stock along with the little wings, and I'll show you in a future show how we do that. So now I'm going to salt the chicken. And the reason why I'm salting it is just going to make it crispier. How's yours doing back there?
Good, it's about ready for the line.
Okay. All right, so then we're going to put it in a cast iron pan, which we've put 2 tablespoons of olive oil along with 2 pieces of smashed garlic for flavor. And that is where, hold on, wash my hands. Brittany, can you show them the crisp on the...
Yes, you want me to bring a piece over there
Yep.
and show them?
Yep. The crispiest one you can show. Yeah, fine, go. So this, put it in the pan, go a little higher. So actually this is what we wanted to crisp up, and it's going to crisp up to that in about 4 minutes on each side. When you put the chicken in, at the same time you're going to start a small pan with 1 chopped onion, 3 bell peppers, which are cut in pretty big chunks. So like 1 bell pepper will give you about 8 pieces, so this size. And your cherry tomatoes quartered. And I think that's about it. Did you salt and pepper?
I did.
Perfect. All right, so
Tina also taught me that when you put the chicken in, skin side goes down first.
So now we're going to go ahead and add the wine. So this is going to help the chicken remain moist. And we're going to add 1.5 cups of wine. And then we're going to cover it until the alcohol has burned off, and you'll be able to smell it. And it takes about 2 minutes. So when you put the wine in, make sure not to pour it over the chicken because you did a good job of crisping it. So we're going to pour it around.
It smells so good. You guys, I wish we were in the kitchen right now.
Okay, now go ahead and cover it. Now you might be able to hear us a little bit better now. I am going to move this guy and then go wash my hands again. I can't wait for you guys to try this.
If there's any questions.
Besides it being easy, the sauce that it makes is to die for. It's amazing.
A lot of hard eyes and hellos, highs. color of the chicken.
I wonder, has anyone tried this? If you've tried this before, let me know. But this Roman style chicken is actually something that happens in summer. It actually happens on, oh gosh, how do you pronounce it again? Ferragosto, which was August 15th, a few days ago, and it signifies the start of summer in Rome and Lazio, and it's using all these fresh ingredients. So this is a summer chicken. Okay. How's that alcohol doing?
I'm gonna check it right after this.
So another thing we did with the garlic when we put that in, because I don't think I covered it, is you're going to smash it. So you're just gonna hit it a couple times with a knife and take off the shell, and then just one big pound to smash it.
A little bit longer.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready with the finish on this, and I'm going to take about 10 or 12, kind of quanta pasta, as much as you want, the basil, and you're gonna hand tear it into little pieces. Okay, so let's take a look at this.
This still had a little bit of scent of wine, so I feel a little bit longer.
Oh, it's actually perfect now.
Good?
Smell it now?
Good.
Awesome. All right. So now we're going to add the peppers. So these have cooked down a lot. Super yummy. These onions are just such an amazing flavor. Along with the remainder of the tomatoes. Go give that a good stir. And you're salt and peppered it, right? Yep, okay, go ahead and cover it. And we're gonna cover it for, it takes, and again, we have it on medium heat, 15 minutes. Maybe 20 sometimes, just depends on how well your cover is. Sometimes I have a pan so big that I have to put tin foil on it, like this, and then it ends up taking a little bit more time. So talk about the finish. Da-da-da.
Oh, it looks so good.
So I put the basil on there, and it is just so, I don't even know if I can do this, because it's super heavy, it's cast iron.
The basil adds such a nice color to it too.
See all those colors? The color of Rome. Actually, it's beautiful. But that sauce is really what is to unmistakable. So after you take it off, and if you don't want to, trust me on the 15 minutes, you shouldn't. Go ahead and get a little thermometer and then check the chicken. I take it off, 165 is done. It'll still continue to cook if you have the top on, so taking it off a little bit early is fine. You also don't have to worry about if you left it on there too long, because it's so moist, it's gonna keep all the flavor in there. So I am going to serve up on my little plates I got from Italy. Oh, the sauce. Oh, what do you want?
I'll do a thigh.
A thigh, okay.
Please.
All right. A thigh with the oyster? All right.
So good.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Let me give you some more green on there. Or I'll just, you know what, I'll do this. Because this probably could need a little bit more green. Da-da. I am
Super
going
healtty
to,
dish too, especially those that are on diets per se.
So this is also enjoyed, you can do it over rice. What do I want? I might have a breast. Yeah. You can do this over rice, you can do it over pasta, but really this is a meal in one. I've never had a desire for anything else when I've made this. I think it's perfect the way it is. Let's see. The onions are really
good.
what make it. Just trying to get some even colors of all the rainbow. Yep. Okay. A little bit extra basil. All right, so can't wait to show you. We don't have a smell feature yet, right? All right, so a little close up, this amazing sauce that I was telling you about. Want some extra sauce?
Sure. Perfect.
For you?
Thank you. Thank you.
So hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's show on Pollo alla Romana, also known as Roman style chicken. I'm cut into this breast and see if it's
Nice and done. It looks so good. The colors are perfect.
I want to make sure it's moist.
Sina, you're amazing. She makes the best food, you guys.
Okay, that's like a huge piece. Wow, it's so moist. It's so moist.
It looks really good.
I'm trying to give you the perfect bite. I don't know.
Mine's perfect. I gotta try it.
I don't know if you can see. It's absolutely perfect. This is too big for my mouth.
So good. The onions are amazing. They're still a tiny bit crispy, but soft, good. The tomatoes.
Yeah, it has so much flavor.
I like that we added in like half the tomatoes before and then a little bit later, so you have some more tomatoes that are more tough. It's really good.
It's the sauce though. It's really from the Piedmont Dislet is because it's just a special flavor. It's just so good. It's a little
The right bit of
smoky.
spice,
Yeah.
smoky, really good.
Really good. Anyhow,
Let me look at my phone again to see if there's any comments. The best way to a man's heart is through his tummy.
who said that?
You could
Who
check
said
it
that?
out.
I can't see. What's the name?
2001 RG.
Good to know. 2001 RG.
Water smells good. Yes, it smells super good. You should be in the kitchen right now.
Anyhow, thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you guys.
I'm going to be showing you some more recipes, including how to make stock.
We would love for you to try and make it. If you make it, tag Dina or
Take photos and
Yep.
let me know. Yep, a lot of future recipes, including the most perfect frittata for you to make in less than 10 minutes. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye. See